Presents. This is our Platinum Trophy playthrough for GreedFall, and this is episode 2 of the Extreme playthrough and episode 28 of all of our playthroughs. So all that we have left is to go rescue our cousin Constantin. So let's go get busy doing that. As you remember from last time, that's where we left off. Unfortunately, I had wanted to get him rescued and everything done in the first episode up to the first boss fight, but was unable to do that due to some real life interruptions and some bad timing. So that was unfortunate, and I apologize for that. But anyways, here we are with extreme difficulty episode 2, and the last thing to do is to rescue our cousin. So we'll go over here and we'll trigger the events.
That vulture, it sounds as if he's locked up.
Okay, so it sounds like he's locked up, and in fact he is. So you have two choices here. If you want to strap on the science stuff, you can go through down here. I'll show you. We'll go down this way. So this door is locked. Watch.
It's blocked.
Blocked. But we can go through right here. We need science level 1. So we can take a look at our inventory real quick. I don't think we have anything with science level 1 on it to start with. But let's just take a look through. And let's check the gloves just to be sure. Nope. So what we could do is head back to the crafting table, if you would. And upgrade your gear. So let's take a quick jump back so I can show you that. Because that's the easier way to get in. Killing the 3 guys out front, it doesn't do much for your experience points level, and you can see our health level is a little low at the moment. I'd actually need to consume potions, so we might as well go over here and see if we can craft. Oops, let's try the gloves first. And none of these are going to give us science. So let's check the strap section. Lockpicking. Science. We don't have any rubies, so we are SOL. Now you may not be, in which case I would advise doing that. Go the science route. I don't even think at this point we can. Yeah, even the simplest potions are science level 1, which we can't do right now. We do have. We don't even have magic potions, so we're going to have a little trouble against the boss at the end. We're going to need to somehow, hopefully, find a ruby. We'll have to use some of these other potions. Power potion is for physical attack, so that won't help us. Haze is just for stealth. And we're back to the bottom again. So knowing we're going to have to fight these guys, let's go ahead and use one of our health potions. And let's head back over. And if you're careful enough, which we will try to do, we can hopefully stealth kill the first one. And then just have two guys to deal with. So I'll be showing you that that is the optimal path that we want to take. And if you're going to stealth, you got to get in stealth mode, which means crouch down. Now it tells you about enemy detection, which we already know about. We've already seen in action. You can see one guy on the top up there with his back to us. Two guys. Ah, freaking crate blocked our shot. But now it's just Kurt and us, so we can take him down with range. And there we go. So we got lucky, two guys were stacked together. That's going to give us a key. Which was super convenient because I was able to enter melee combat right away with the second one after we stealth killed the first one. And we will loot down here as well. Health potion, that's awesome because we're going to need it in the boss fight. And you can see we only took a little bit of damage, so we're not in all that bad a shape. Let's take a look at our inventory. Oh, leather cape, that's not any better than what we have, and reduced loot chance. And freeing Constantin at this point shouldn't be any trouble. You can see the auto save kick in. You can make a save if you want at this point. But for the most part, you should be absolutely good to go until you get to Constantin. Constantin. And we're visiting all these rooms so that we can loot everything that's there. Oops. So Fury Potion, that's good. We may be using that in combat with the boss. And now we just need to head upstairs. And I suggest looting all this other stuff first. There's a key to Constantin's room that you can grab without having to deal with the combat if you use science to bust open the door. You're going to have to come over here anyways to get Constantin's gear, but I'm going to grab this stuff to start with anyways. And then door on the left, lockpicking level 1.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but
Okay.
If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now? What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
So you can see this is actually better than what we're, well, what he had on. So you just may want to go through and check everything at this point. The sailor code is slightly better for us. So we'll take it. Because at this point, all we have left is the boss fight. Nothing there, nothing new here. Hat, something new. These all should be less. I don't think we have anything. Well, this is better for Kurt. We'll equip him with it, even though he's not going to help us in the fight. Same with our cousin. But we'll just leave him with the fashionable hat. Because he won't fight again for us. So, but Kurt will. We'll continue to use him. All right, so we already have his clothes, Constantine's clothes. So now we can go down and out we go. Whoops, forgot it's downstairs right here. Can't go out the front door, but there's more looting down here, which we did not do the first time. Gold ammo, pine resin. This is a room with the barred door. Whoops. And we can go out this door. We can unblock it. And then open it. And we are out. And I would suggest checking all your quests to see where we are. Make sure you haven't left anything behind. So this one, you'll notice the last step is talk to the Coin Guard Barracks Quartermaster in New Serene, which we can't do. And we don't have any missions. So everything is done. So nothing to do but fight the boss and move on. And for this battle, rather than, here, let's go ahead and set it up first. But we can do some bindings here. So a health potion will bind. Armor ointment we can't really use. We're looking for magic. We have one. So bind that one. Okay, and I'll show you the two ways now. When we did the easy playthrough, obviously I bound the stuff I used the most and just went ahead and used the D-pad without stopping any of the action. You may not find that to your taste on extreme mode. I'm doing one last loot search here. Just because of the very nature of the combat, and you might want to have a minute to think about what you're doing and how to respond to certain circumstances. In which case you can pause it by hitting the L1 button, the bumper button. And then that'll pause, and then you can pick from the menu a variety of things. So even out of combat, you can do the same thing. So that's what we did when we bind. You hit the L1 button, then you can pick a potion so you can use anything. You can slide over to techniques, spells, different actions, just in case you forgot what you're doing. So these are all the things that you can do. These are preset locks, so you can't really bind these to something else, because that's the basic combat setup of the game. And you can see we are already at level 4, so we're kind of maxed on the level. You can't get to level 5. As I've shown you, we've done pretty much everything there is to do here. I believe we've looted everything as well. So all that's left to do is to report in and fight the boss. So let's quit delaying. Speak to Vasco.
Sir? Constantin d'Orsay.
We should... Permission to board the ship.
Sir? Yep.
Okay,
No, my
and
house is in order.
we're leaving because we
ready
have
to
everything
embark.
done. If you don't have
Perfect.
everything done, and you accidentally hit that button, you may want to reload a previous save and then
My isle.
hit
My
stay
new
in
city.
for a while. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make a save. And right here, Serene, we're going to overwrite that, and that's going to be our base save for the start of the game. There you go. We'll resume. And let's see if I can beat this boss in one try. I'll let you know, last time I played on extreme difficulty, it took me 4 tries to beat this guy.
That's right. I heard a
So
rumor
we
the
will
Nords
do the best we can. We don't have any companions with us, and it's all about doing your best to circle this guy and stay out of direct melee combat with him.
The beast has awoken!
You want to be moving. And that's why I'm having a little trouble dodging, so let's go to potions and use one. Oh man. And he got us. So that's what happens when you fight this guy. He is pretty tough because you don't have your shadow jump dodge, so you have to time your dodges super well. We'll load our save rather than the auto load. And you just have to stay moving and do the best you can with it. If you have a full fury bar, you can try to stasis him. I find that it doesn't always work for us, but we'll give it a try if we get to a full fury bar this time, because it gives us a chance at least to
eager to discover
pound him some more.
my isle. My new city.
So again,
No
we'll
need to
loot
arm yourself
this.
with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
All right, some health
And they say the
potions.
place is full of gigantic...
So now, because there was 2 health potions, I'm going to overwrite my save for this one. Because health potions, we just need a bunch of them.
creatures.
As you can
Nature's
see,
building.
he's pretty
That's
tough.
right.
I like to get over off to the side. Not that it really matters. You start in the front anyways.
I doubt that. The Nords are strange, but they're not idiots.
And there it is. Skip the sequence. Skip this sequence. stuck on the wall there for a minute. That wasn't too cool. Okay, so let's see if we can use stasis on him. We can bind it, but it doesn't look like we have it. Okay, so let's bind it to the top one. Yeah, he got right on top of us. And I'm kind of waiting. I'm kind of in a bad spot right here to. Okay, we have a chance right here. Potions. Use one. And I'm finding it hard to dodge. Yeah, because he's so close to us. Oh! We were doing so good too. We had him down. If you saw, he was almost dead. So we should be all right this time. You just got to get the magic off a little quicker than I am, and he should be good. So what's this? This is try 3. We'll see how we're doing here.
So eager to discover Tear Freddy. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
Months, but not for us. It's a matter of mere moments once we get on there.
That's right.
Come on, Vasco.
The Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
Okay, now we're close enough. Skip the sequence. Skip the sequence. Make sure you're moving. Now he's probably going to dive at us. Ooh, that was close. Make sure you dodge his projectiles. Drink a magic potion here. Make sure we're moving. And there we go. We got him. Good job, everybody. So you can see, just move around a little bit. Make sure you hit him with your fury from your adrenaline, and then that'll take care of business for you.
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Okay, so we got a memory crystal. Now we're good to go. Fortunately, can't loot him. If I'm not totally mistaken, there is some loot down here. It's been a while since I played the beginning parts of this game. 28 episodes ago or so. And
Gentlemen,
we are off. So since you've already seen it, I'll go ahead and skip that and we'll head right to New Serene. And then once we get to New Serene, the quest that you take on before we get to the treason portion of the game are kind of up to you. We want to do some searching. We want to grab as many skill altars as we can. And we'll do with those. So maybe the first thing we'll do is finish up the Coin Guard merchandise quest, and then we'll speak with Constantin, and then we can get with it. So I'm going to skip this one as well. Little intro cutscene, video montage. We
How
met.
so?
my admiral laid me off.
My cousin.
No,
This.
don't-
Okay, so we can add Vasco now, and you can read about him. Now it kind of matters your setup on what you do. He's a duelist, so he can handle guns and he can handle one-bladed weapons pretty well. You can see he's got agility and accuracy. So we'll confirm the build, and now we're automatically we get to level 5, skill point and a talent point. So we'll just keep building our build this way. Magic cost is less, and then with our next 2 points, we're going to grab Shadow Burst. You can see it has a knockback and deals magic damage to enemies all around. So an AoE attack, which is pretty good for us. You can see stun 300. It does a lot of stun damage as well. And then you can continue up this one if you want. Increase the damage, slowing enemies, increase the area of effect, and increase the stun. Or you can go ahead and get Lightning Dash right after it, which I find pretty useful. It helps you since we're on extreme difficulty. You can see the attacks go faster. The Shadow Impacts cost less. You get more range, and you can attack faster. And then finally you get to Storm, which is really what you're after. And these two powers are going to be your bread and butter, both the Storm and the Shadow Burst. You can use Stasis now and again, tough one-on-one fights, but I didn't use it a whole bunch. So attributes, there's nothing we can do here. You want to advance mental power if you get the chance. For talents, we have craftsmanship and intuition because of our hat and because of our glove. We picked lockpicking earlier. You can pick science, charisma, and vigor. And we're going to take vigor at this point so that we have out of combat health and mana healing. And there is a point where we can grab a really good legendary weapon early in the game by having 2 vigor, and I'll show you about that. But we have to have 1 here, and then we can build it with craftsmanship another one into our setup. So let's check out Vasco. He's going to be with us a bunch of the time. I don't think we have any improvements on anything he is already wearing. No, you can see his worn leather tricorn is better than anything we have in inventory for him. We don't have a neck that he can equip. Torso, he's already got 2 items in his, including lockpicking and elemental resistance. So his coat is pretty dang good, and everything else is going to be less. 70 and 56. So maybe what we do at this point is let's look through this stuff. Put this one on Vasco. Go back to us and put this one on. We still have, it gives us an increase in lockpicking, elemental resistance. You can see the armor and balance are better. So again, everything to boost yourself in this game. It doesn't matter if your companions die in combat, you can resuscitate them and you can keep the combat going. If you die, it's all over with. So let's go back to Vasco and check out second in command gloves and second in command boots. Those are probably both better than what we have, but I'm not going to totally strip them out. And then we cannot use the blunt foil here. Or maybe we can. Let's see what he has. This is actually better for him. Does a lot more damage and a little bit more armor damage. 6 one. This is even better. One-handed blades and agility. One-handed blades, no agility. So let's check this one out. This one is still better for him. Alright, what is... I don't think we have anything better for Kurt. Because he's rocking the 2-hander. Okay, so we're in pretty good shape with those guys now, in my opinion. So across the top, find Constantin. Let's light this one up because this is what we're going to finish up next. And we are going to be looting fools. So all around here, we're going to take a quick look. Let's sprint so we can be what I call a quick look rather than a slow meandering around the area. None of these warehouse guys will bug us because we are wearing Vasco's gear. And I very much recommend that you do what I'm doing right here, which is loot the crap out of the port area before you go turn in the quests. Because as I mentioned before, for extreme difficulty, we are going to get, we're going to do a lot of crafting and things like that to help us out. Thought there was a chest here at the end. Nope. And we can't jump this wall, so we just head back. Part of our quest, you know, will take us there. But in the meantime, we can go ahead and jump the wall. Hey there, guard. You don't want to stop us. Gold coins and iron, that's good for us. Here's another lootable. So this might be a little boring and repetitive, but I advise you to be doing it. survival early in the game is somewhat difficult. You saw me make some missteps with the not first combat, but second combat. And then the boss got us a couple times. You might be a little better with the timing on the dodges and items like that than I am. And so your survival is better. But if you're an average Joe like me, or an average Raz, because I'm not Joe, then you want to give yourself every advantage possible. Which means looting and crafting. Nothing in this one. And I think the jump was Vigor 2, correct? Oh, that's just down. Let's check. Yep, Vigor 2 for the jump, which we don't have, so we can't make the jump. Not a big deal. Because we are incognito wearing a not uniform, we can go where we want with impunity. Which I suggest you do. So this part's going to be a little repetitive. If you want to speed up to see me go to the barracks and turn in the coin guard quest, maybe you want to do that. Or maybe you just want to hang with me as we go through this and slap some friend and follow on Twitch on us, Rasputin Gaming, so that you can join us in chat and you can get those awfully cool notifications of when I'm online. I don't think there was anything out here. This is probably a complete waste of our time. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, looks like it. All right. Area reserved for knots. We know we are one at the moment. So that wasn't very fruitful. I don't remember that being the case. But we can check out the other warehouse. If I remember correctly, that one for sure is. Oh, we didn't go in this first one. But we will later. Let's see. Nope. It's not going to let us in unless we jump the fence again. And I don't want to put you guys through that. So let's head on out. Looting all the merry way. Because that's what we are. Looters extraordinary. And I will show you where to get the cool legendary scimitar. Because y'all want to know where to do that. But to do that, as I mentioned before, we're going to have a Vigor level 2. So we'll have to put that in our inventory. Upgrade one of our pieces to have that. put all this stuff out here for you to go ahead and have, so I'm advising you to go ahead and snag as much of it as you can. You saw for science we needed the ruby. We don't have one, so all you can do is hope to get lucky in all this looting and maybe find one. For vigor, I forget what that is. Obsidian, maybe? I don't remember. Oh, now we've discovered new Serene. Awesome. Thought we did when we landed. But here we are. So snagging all the loot. Fall in the water, you can come back up that way. Don't fall in the water. There's a chest. So that's the letter that we need for a quest coming up later on. So it's just knocked out earlier. No harm, no foul. Continue around. We're almost back to the coin barracks area. Let's head back to the main street area over here. Going, damn, Rez, this is boring as hell. But this is extreme difficulty, as I will remind you a number of times. And for us, I want to give you guys every opportunity to be prepared. So this is kind of what you need to do, in my humble opinion. To what do the kids call it now? IMHO? In my humble opinion. We don't need to speak to her. There's a chest down there. So I've been going through them kind of quick and not telling you about which ones were locked and we were using the lock picking skill on, but having the lock picking skill has enabled us to get through a few of these. Didn't mean to trigger this. So she's automatically with us. Let's remove Vasco. Confirm. And we'll go back, because all I was trying to do was loot some more stuff. Didn't mean to trigger that. But that's all fixable at this point. That's a lockpicking level 3 chest that we're not going to be able to open. There's one over here. Grab everything. We dumped Vasco because we're going to go talk to the coin barracks guys, which should have did right from the beginning. And I thought we were on that path, but somehow, in going to the D Sarde residence, I triggered an event I wasn't quite ready for. But you can see easy enough we'll deal with Constantin in a minute. All the gates are closed to us, no surprise. We loot, loot, loot. Just go around to the front door instead of all the way around the back. You could do that. There's going to be combat back there, which we can deal with later. Again, we're short 1 of our vigor points. We need 2 to make the jump up there. Let's go turn in our quest. Here we are.
Well, I'll be damned. It's Captain Kurt. Oh.
Captain Kurt.
We've come to find you.
So
Is
it's
there
allowed.
we don't
What?
know. Why is
More
I see.
Is there?
Okay.
No, thank you.
All right, out we go. We know we need to go back to the warehouses for that, which we will do after we go talk to Constantin.
I'm afraid we're going to have to take a look at all.
Yeah, there was one more. Major health potion. Magnificent feather. Madame Desardes, not Desardes, Orsay's house. Now we'll go talk to Kurt. Our cousin Constantin. Let's head on up.
There you are, dear cousin. If you to give, I thought extra. I will.
Okay. So you can see all the items we have for us to do. We're going to take care of some business in New Serene. And then we're going to get on our way. Yeah, we'll talk to this guy too. Because he's going to give you the camp quests. All right, so these side quests right here, we're not going to worry about. We'll fall into this one probably by accident, just like we did the first time. And then we'll jump into the main quests later.
Come closer, good people.
So let's see what we can do to finish up our quests, or this quest right here. As long as we stay in uniform. Obsidian, nice. It doesn't matter if our companions do not. As you probably have discovered already. So up we go. We need to mark the crates.
Here are the crates we've been looking for. It appears that one of them has been broken. It's full of weapons.
That doesn't seem right. It is our clients that supply us weapons on Tirfredi.
You didn't know what was in the crates?
No. I don't concern myself with the commander's business. I should take a look into this. I have some friends here that must know what this is all about.
Let me know what you discover. Now, let's mark these crates and get going.
And I think that's all we need to do. Here we go, up here.
No, these aren't the right crates.
So we just need to mark that one. All right, now we can get out of Dodge. And one thing you will notice as I go through and do these, I'll not let too many quests bulk up together before I turn them in.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent.
So here's another one we can grab right now.
Indeed, these very
Aspiring merchant one. Let me turn this one in.
Hello, Your Excellency.
We have found one of the
Really?
Irish.
And I hope we are.
I'm listening.
I was told that some of us, under the pretext of
Are you telling me that the?
Indeed.
I hope.
But we what?
I met an island.
Really?
It was the. I see.
Is there?
No, thank you.
Okay, so there we go. And we have quite a few quests now. Aspiring merchant as well. No missions, and then the main quest, which is just talking to those two guys. So now that we're out here, let me loot up the rest of the city, and I want to show you a couple of things you can do to get a quick start. One is getting the scimitar, the legendary scimitar, and how we can get a little bit of legendary gear, endurance 0 legendary gear, right off the bat. One of our early quests actually takes us into that area. Oh, I thought the chest was there. Messed it up. Barrage. Boring. Hoping for some better drops than that, but it did not happen. You can see that other chest over there. That'll be just outside the door. There you go. So if you run all the way around the side, then you can get to this chest right here. Lockpicking 2, which we have. And you can loot it up. And you can see we actually got something decent. Some dueling gloves. And some boots, which aren't as good as what we have, but we'll take everything. So the dueling gloves are slightly better than what we have. It just reduces our craftsmanship. from 1 to 0, which we are going to work on when we set up the camps. You can go in there and do some lootings as well. Might as well loot some stuff from the mine. If I recall, there's a little bit we can loot. Yes. It's on the bottom level, just checking for crates. Can't remember if there was some hidden or not in here. Apparently not. And we can just jump down. So here's a node. And then there was, I saw one on this side with the yellow. And here's another one. So just important to get a good start, like always. There's one over here. The ruby that we needed from before. So you can see Kurt's slow even to follow us. Ciara's right behind us. But Kurt in his infinite wisdom is slow as molasses on a winter's day. Or my mom's ass is at some time. I don't know. Something like that. We go, you saw he jumped down. I don't know why Kurt jumped down. We were going up. We didn't go down. He's a knucklehead. Here he comes. And then we'll just drop down and head out of the mine. And there'll be some combat up here. But we are going to loot all this stuff that we can loot. As I believe it's important to get as good a start as possible. I think I said that a number of times. The blue berries, the blue bushes are going to give you components to build up your mana. The red ones are going to give you the health. The other ones, like these pine and these other things, will help you with the so we have to jump around a little bit. Whoops. Again, if you don't target an enemy yourself, the game is going to target one for you, whichever one is closest.
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
And that time it targeted somebody farther away. Again, farther away so that I could get hit. Bastards.
You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
There should just be about everybody now. Whoa. one snuck up on me.
Drink a potion.
Move away.
Our companions would have took care of that last guy, but I just went ahead and fired off the Fury shot anyways. There we go. Endurance level 1, which we don't have. Kurt has though, so it'll be good for him. And it got us a little bit of experience, by the way. Kind of helpful in the early going, which is why I didn't shy away from that, even though I knew it was coming, and I told you guys it was coming.
Honor Manawi, do you need something?
The first time.
A soy?
No, I understand.
Perhaps.
I've never heard. What happened? I must leave you.
All right. So let's travel out. This is where we need to go, Vedrad. So we'll go ahead and travel, and this is where we can grab the first of the legendary gear. Even though we are particularly low level.
Desarde.
Oh no, we got locked up.
I have a favor to
Oh, here we
ask.
go.
Very well. I'm listening.
Do you remember this?
Of course.
Well, I don't. When I'm if I, but
and you
want my. But could you?
Another time, maybe.
Did you want anything else?
How did you become?
I think
You seem to be. I can't believe.
I hope. Did you want?
I must leave you.
Okay, the level's loaded, so we can get busy with it. Let's speak to the vendor and see what he has. So he has a Theologian's Ring, which you can see is quite a bit better than the one we have right now for 385. We have 587, so we are in good shape to go ahead and grab that one. So I suggest you do so. I'm not sure he's going to have anything else that really helps us. We do want to check necklace. Let me see. So this one has HP healing instead of magic regeneration. We don't need that. This one is same thing. This one, same thing. This one, you can see for 70 we get magic explosion damage, so it helps us a little bit more on the damage side. These ones all are less. This is armor regeneration. Stasis generation. We're not going to be doing a lot of stasis. This one is 70. We have enough to cover it. We'll buy and equip that one. All these are Charisma +1. Doesn't matter which one you buy. Let's go ahead and grab a priest cape. And then we go to the sales side. We sell the ring. Horn Spike Hammer. Actually, probably before we do this, let's go ahead and, that was the right thing. Check our inventory and upgrade anything we need to. On our people as needed. Prescape, that was new to us. I think all the rest we're good on. So Vasco should be good. Magic regeneration, he's not a magic guy, doesn't help us there. I don't think we're going to have anything better for him. That one's a no. That one's a no. That one's a no. Kurt, we should have some better stuff. Let's take a look. Yes. Old Studied Curious is better for him. Gloves are better. Boots are slightly better. He's not a magic user either. And then last of all, Ciara. Magic regeneration 10, so she's already got one that we have. Hunter's Tunic, I don't think we have anything. Oh, this one is quite a bit better, and she can wear it. Marquee dueling gloves are better. And hunting boots, Marquise boots are better. Stone needle. There's not going to be anything as good as that thing. Alright, so everybody's set up. Now we can go back and sell stuff to this Yahoo. Oh, I didn't check her out with the novice's ring. So we'll hold on to that because I'm not going to look again. So I'm not going to worry about crafting right in the beginning. Whoops, I'm going to sell the stuff that we can early on. All right, good to go. Levels loaded. Off we go. Sorry about all that delay, but sometimes that's what you guys need to do to get yourself set up. And then we're going to save it the first camp here. And then in the next episode, I will show you about getting legendary weapons and equipment. So you can see we have some combat waiting for us down below. Loot this one. Camp isn't far from here.
We are arriving in my mother's village. Bed rice. There are wild beasts around it. We must be careful. The guys rad. The red spears know how to defend themselves. But we must be careful in the
So the first one's toast.
no magic left. Drink a potion.
You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
And then we'll just wait for our mana to regenerate. We're in good shape. Ciara's getting punished a little bit here because Kurt's not tanking like he's supposed to do, but that's okay. Because we can dust these three off real quick, which we did. Again, by the end, we won't be looting everything we come across because we will have ourselves, we will be in good shape um, with gear and upgrades and things like that. And there's the first camp. So here we go. Let me grab this one real quick. Let's set up the camp. All right, that's campsite, campsite, campsite. Let's go ahead and make a save because it's been a little while since we made one. And our last save was way back in Serene, so let's go ahead and overwrite that one because we're not going back there. We like the start we have. And then I will be back shortly with the next episode showing you how to get some legendary gear on a quick start for the game. And then the order of quests that you can knock out after that, which should get you as good a start as you can get in this game on extreme difficulty. Don't forget to friend and follow us on Twitch. Appreciate having you in chat and following along with us. Make sure you hit those notifications for when we come on live. And if you're on YouTube, go ahead and like the videos. It doesn't cost you anything and helps me a bunch. And subscribe to the channel. We'd love having you guys along. This one is for Harley, and we will see you next time.